Well, we are solidly now into the winter semester at Foundation Baptist College. Things are going well. In God's providence and plan, I've been able to do a lot of preaching alongside of the ministry of the college, but also pouring into relationships at our church, Beaumont Baptist Church. I've just enjoyed the classes God's given me this semester. So I'm doing intermediate Greek. That's with two brothers who went in about a year from just learning the alphabet all the way up to really translating quite well. They're translating the book of Colossians, and both of those brothers are very dedicated and determined to pursue ministry. So our conversations always turn into, how would I preach this? How does this connect to how I'm going to communicate this in the pulpit? I love it. I'm enjoying a hermeneutics class that is graduate level. And that's exciting because, again, these are brothers who they're pursuing a high level of training for ministry purposes. I'm watching Sarah really invest a ton of time into counseling studies, and that's with ACBC. It's a certification process, and now she's writing her exam, which is about 45 pages of solid theology. And her burden with all of that is that she wants to be able to minister to the women at the local churches and beyond, even evangelistically, here in the city. There's a major need, and she would love to be able to pour into that and assist and address that need. We've also taken big steps on administrative, organizational type things. So Lord willing, we will formally register or pursue accreditation later on this year. It's a lot of paperwork, but it's worth it because of the benefit it brings to our students and how it strengthens the quality of our program. And then finally, I'll just share one kind of anecdotal account. We've got a world religions class right now where in one of the local churches, it's kind of more of a seminar format. It's a large class. It's usually about 80 to 100 people, and we're working down through each of the faiths and how to address or how to speak to someone who holds to that faith. I did the session on Islam about a month ago, and one of the members of the church invited his coworker who is Muslim. He sat there through 2 hours of discussion about his faith, and afterwards we just engaged and had a really good talk about the impossibly high demands of the gospel that Jesus expects and God demands, that you would be perfect even as your Father in heaven is perfect. No one can be. No one can do enough. Only through Jesus' sacrifice is anyone ever able to meet the high standards that God requires. And I trust and I'm praying that God will bring fruit through that effort and through the many other things he's put into our hands to do. And as the Lord leads your heart, I hope that you'll pray as well for each of those needs and for God's continued blessing. Thank you so much for your continual faithful prayers and for your generous support.